So the battery just gave out on me, so this is part two. I had no hand in that, it just did what it did. Okay, so right, really all we've got showing here now is this down here and that little section there, but I'll probably, because you get what I would call tracer marks, I can see that there's going to be one in there. The more I try to play with that down there, it bent a little in the template, but I like a bit of idiosyncrasy. So yeah, I'll what I'll probably do is I'll go in with, this is phthalo green. Move my sketch. Oh, see, oh, that's moved already. Take a lot to move that. So if I can stick that into place better. Once I go over it, right, let's get that out of the way. Okay, so that's the first bit. Nice and easy, that bit. Right. So I try to think about it in reverse. I'll probably take the eyelids out next. Now normally, if I wasn't doing this as a demo, I wouldn't have put, so I see, as you can see there, I've left the eyelids out of that, because really, but it's just to demonstrate to you how many pieces I suppose make it all up. It's a bit vain really, but bear with me on it. Yeah, that can go later. I think we'll have you as well. Try to remember the bits that you've taken out and remember where you put them. You probably don't need reminding of that. I do. Okay. Right. See, I'm going to play a bit of a game with this one. So that is a very light area. That particular shape in there. On this side you can see it there, so it's obviously it's the inverse of that. Paint. Right, so I'm going to leave that one in, I think, and what I'll do is now is take out this bigger section and that section over there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do while the paint's still wet. Sometimes you have to hold these, especially when you recut them, Josh. Yeah, that came out nice and easy. I've forgotten to do that, haven't I? Yeah, this is buff titanium or titanium bar. As you can see, that's not going to be difficult to take off in the slightest. Okay, that's not gone brilliantly, that bit over there, but sometimes that adds to the sort of disappearing perspective in terms of colour and hue and shade. Right, you'll have to bear with me now because I'm going to put the hair dryer on, so you might want to hit mute. So yeah, that bit's come out too. Won't take long. It's all pretty much dry anyway. I'm sure with that. Right, so that's a really dark contingent that I've just taken out. That's like the superstructure around the eyes and the... So, what I'm going to do is try and bear in mind the darkened areas of it. Because they're quite numerous. But I'm going to experiment with a bit of burnt sienna. I don't want it to go too mad. So I want to kill that off a little bit, that in certain areas. Make it, not kill it off, but warm it up. That's the blue contingent in, and it's quite a strong purple, reddy purple anyway, so it's quite warm. Okay, while that's wet, I'll lift what's left pretty much. There's a couple of little bits, well, one piece will be after this. That's the difficult bit, like that. Okay, hairdryer time again, so if you want to hit mute, now's your time. Okay, back with sound. Right, so now I'll put some thicker bodied acrylic paint on the next layer, sort of deciding over my colour scheme at the moment, and what I think is what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of cerulean blue, because I think it will activate these purples that I've just put in quite well, if I'm smart about the colour that I put over the top of this. Because what I will do is I'll attempt to pull quite a bit of the paint back off of it as it dries out, and use it, because this is quite important to establish. I don't know whether you can see it on this drawing, but there is actually I've rubbed it out there, but there's a line there, and it's important to establish, because you've got it there with a shadow, but you don't have it between the eyelid, like the cheek, basically. So that takes a bit of artistic license, that does. so I'll go in as soon as I've got, and I want to keep it pretty cold, so I'll do that. Pretty much the long and short of it is now I can work in that. That was Buffalo blue, the darker blue that I put in there, and I'll probably just flash that round like that. There we go. See what I can lift out. It's always advisable to try and pick out the nose, otherwise this will be just too overpowering. I don't want that. Okay. Hairdryer time again, so you might want to hit mute. Give me a second. Got it? I'll explain why I've done that in a minute once the hairdryer's off. Why I didn't use the thicker body acrylic first though. Okay, the reason that I didn't use the thicker body acrylic then is because obviously I can use a bit more of a transparency with the with this liquid acrylic. And maybe I can, because my intention now is to use as a, I'm probably going to put some liquid acrylic in down here, so as to a pose. So there is, otherwise this ends up as white, and I don't want that white, I want that darkened, hopefully to draw attention to this line. Doesn't always work. And then I'll put one, maybe two layers of acrylic paint down behind that, and the final layer will be what I lift the final print out with. But you will notice already this bar is that I don't take any ghost prints or anything like that. Now I could do that instead of rolling them out, but I quite like the idea of, yeah, seeing if I can get another commodity out of I hate wasting paint. It costs a lot of money and I resent having to do it. I'm not frugal about a lot of things, but paint, yes, I am frugal about that. I could digress, but I won't. Right, what I think I'll do is I'll go with green now. I'm going to leave that, I might put a touch of that. Let's have that a bit like that. Okay. Hairdryer time again. Sorry. You ready? Putting it on now. Okay, so the reason I use that cerulean blue is hopefully I haven't gone in too heavy with it, which I don't think I have. I rolled off quite a bit then, so let's hope I'm right in my assumptions there. Is this, which is cadmium orange light, and I'm hoping it will play up against that. It's not the only colour that I'm going to use there, but it might be at the moment. I might work another, and again I'm going to use it to hopefully establish that. This line going down there, there we go. It's probably enough on there, but it's definitely enough on there now, more than enough. But I want it quite thick because, especially with a blue over the top of it, it's going to need a fair amount of body to it. So this could take a little bit to dry off this. Okay, hairdryer time again. Apologies about the hairdryer, it's just, it speeds everything up, so I doubt that I'm going to get the revealing in this one, but you'll get an idea about how I've got the layers, hopefully. Okay, that dried quicker than I expected it to. I've still got just over 10 minutes left to play with before we go to another part. Right, so I'm using, this is Warm Grey, System 3 again. Whew, that was a bit overzealous, Josh. Really didn't need that much, never mind. Put it on me cutting mat too. Come in. It'll be fun scraping that off later. Okay, right, that is now ready for me to go in with the final layer on the back of it. And you'll be surprised, even though there's quite a bit of paint on that, you'll be surprised how what you pick as the backing colour makes a big difference on what comes out. I'm tempted to go with something really bright. I've got like a magenta that I can use. There we go. Toss up between these two, and as you can see there is not a big. So this is the last bit that I do. This will all be one. I'm going to dry it up. So hair dry time again. Switch the header to mute. Okay, now I may be overcompensating here, I'm well aware of that. I'm hoping that adds to the vivacity of the orange there, but I might have got that wrong. We'll find out soon enough. This will touch. Now this is another difference that I seem to be employing that I haven't seen any, because I've got all that paint on there now and I'm not lifting up in small increments unless I go over it with the roller. I've done that a little bit, but mostly it's a few layers of paint. So that goes, so obviously while that's wet, you know, as wet as possible, on goes the paper. Now that will sit for at least an hour now. So when I pull that away from the plate, it literally cleans the plate. I'm not getting any, I'm going to say this now, this will jinx it, but at the moment I don't appear to be getting any staining on my gel plate. And I've noticed that the people that I've seen, I've watched quite a few videos, maybe I'm wrong in this assumption, I've got no real grounds for making it, but the people that I've seen that have got the stained gel plates, they're all using the stamping inks on them. So maybe it's got something to do with that, I don't know. But I'm going to stop there now, because that's just going to sit there for a good hour now, and I'm going to get on with some other things. And then when I do the reveal, I'll post that afterwards as well, but it will be in a second part. Okay, so I'll try to be as quick as possible once I've posted this one to have the next one up, but I live in the sticks and it's not a brilliant upload speed. Okay, so I'll be back with a reveal later. Thanks a lot.